What's up? We're gonna do a PC build, unboxing and everything. Hannah set up for her stream, just was not cutting it. The PS5 and the MacBook Pro worked, but the footage was coming out choppy. The voice was 4 seconds behind the audio, so was not the situation. So first, I'm gonna go over all of the parts. I'm gonna go over what we got. This is all courtesy of Micro Center. We went there. The guy's name was Justin. He really helped us out. Shout out to Justin. But yeah, I'm gonna run through all of this and just kind of go over everything that we have, and then I'll unbox everything individually as we go and as I put it together here, which I haven't got any tools yet, so bear with me, I'm still getting everything together. So first thing we have here is a solid state drive. Well, I have not dealt with computers in a long time, so if I'm wrong on anything, let me know. But it's a Samsung solid state drive, 1 terabyte, Windows 11 home. We got the AMD Ryzen 9000 series. It's the 9900X. Got our mouse here, SteelSeries mouse. Corsair Vengeance RGB DDR5 memory. We have a semi-modular power supply, 650 watt, 80 plus gold. Then for motherboard, we have MSI Mag X670E Tomahawk with Wi-Fi. I was pretty excited about that. It's been a long time since I've put together a computer, so this is going to be pretty exciting. And then we have, so SteelSeries Apex 3 keyboard, SteelSeries mouse pad, and then Cooler Master Hyper 62 OS. Wow, can't remember what that's called. Cooler. It's a cooler. Cools on GPU, CPU, fan. I don't know. Heat sink. That's the word I was looking for. Here we have Antec in black C5 ARGB mid tower case. Comes with 7 fans. I'll be going over all this too. The next thing we're gonna need is a desk to fit all of this. So I'm gonna start probably with the case, get everything unpackaged, and then start assembling the motherboard and the CPU and everything, get it all plugged in, and get Windows loaded up and go from there. One thing I did forget, GeForce RTX 5060 Ti. This is the one that we went with per Justin's recommendation. We just want to be able to stream well, and we're just really playing Fortnite, you know, maybe some GTA, some Sims, Among Us, nothing crazy. So this should be it. This should be good for us. So we're going to trust him. We're going to go with it. So we're going to start with unboxing this guy right here. I wish I had a better light for this. Look at that. Beautiful. Some screws there. Those are always nice. Oh, it's slide right off back. Okay. So it comes with 7 RGB fans, which is super nice. And then it looks like we got back here in this box. Hoping it's some cable management. Okay. Yeah, zips, ties, the screws. Perfect. Okay. So I'm gonna flip it around here from the back. It's very wide, which admittedly I do like. Power supply looks like it goes on the outside, which is also really nice. I'm used to them going top or bottom, so that's a nice thing to see. It's literally been 10 years since I built a PC, so this is new to me, but I have faith that I can do this. Cool. So on the back here, we have the wiring for all the USBs, you know, all the ports and power button and everything, fans, and this is going to be really nice for wiring everything up and keeping it nice and hidden, which I do like. Which I do wonder, oh no, I guess this would be where a hard drive would go, right here, huh? Cool. So that's that. That's the case. I'm gonna leave that boy just like that for now. I would say the next thing is probably gonna be, I'm gonna go power supply next. So semi-modular, would have loved to have gone full modular, but that's all right. Gonna keep it in budget. Here's our little user manual, power cable. Here's the non-modular portion of it. And then all of our modular cables, as well as mounting screws. Bada boom, look at that boy. So this is PowerSpec. So I'm gonna kind of get stuff out so I kind of get a better idea. So that's gonna go with that. It's gonna be our big deal, right? The body of it. Here's our static sensitive bag. Boy's heavy. Cool, so we got our Wi-Fi antennas, cables, some stickers, labels, 1 M3 screw, M2 locker, quick installation guide. Tell you what, we're gonna be using that. I mean, it really walks you through here. So if you're new, this should not be an issue. Tells you where the screws go, how to put the plate in. Cool. Ooh, buddy. I dreamed about stuff like this when I was building PCs in high school. This was like something I would have loved to have, but just kind of wasn't around, but also could never afford this. This is really nice. My inner child is very happy. So this is the first thing I reached for. I'm gonna grab this here RAM. Memory, RAM. Start a debate in the comments. Do you call it RAM or memory? Both? Doesn't matter to you? Don't matter to me. If it matters to you, that's your problem. Some good looking memory there. Boom, looking good. CPU. So we went with a 9 because of all the streaming and editing, streaming and gaming at the same time, all of that. So we really didn't want to have to worry. We could have went with an i7 or something. We really just wanted it to be stress-free and not have to worry too much about upgrading anytime soon. And once again, this is what was recommended to us, and I trust those guys, honestly. He definitely gave us forced us into getting the most pricey thing. I really felt like he was trying to be conscious. So it's nice that there's no pins anymore, because that used to always be a very scary part of the process, just like this says here. I suppose it only goes in there one way at this point. Tight. Certificate of authenticity. I only put stickers on cases. Sorry, Andy. Let's see here. So I'm gonna be real honest. I don't know where this goes on. So that's gonna be something to figure out. Okay, so sheesh. Here you go. That checks out. Boom. We will go heatsink next. Boom, boom, boom. Literature, cables, thermal paste. Sheesh, okay. That's a big boy. That's all I gotta say about that. Okay, let's go thermal paste here. Cables. So, grab our pink screwdriver here. It's really in there. There we go. So I'm taking these little clip-on brackets for the heatsink out because these ones will not work with this guy. So I'm gonna take those in there, and I need to put these guys in there. All right. So what do we got here? We got those out, and then looks like these guys are the ones we're going to be using here. And then, all right, figure you guys might get like a better view of what's going down here. So I got those brackets in there, and then spacers in there with the crazies on it all. Cool. So the next part is the thermal compound. Okay, well, immediate issue there. So it looks like it can go anywhere on there, but so my immediate concern here is that it's not gonna fit. So I guess what I need to know is, are the fans reversible? The heatsink is on, but now I need to know, I really wish she's told me which way they blow, because there's like zero indication on here. So, because I'm assuming that they'd have it blowing into it, right? Like that's just, like what's the point in that? Now it's covering up that. So I think it's gonna make more sense to put it on this side. But I don't want it blowing into it from this way because I'm blowing against each other. I don't want it to blow it out the front side. So, okay, so I noticed that this was sitting right on top of the RAM. And I'm not a fan of that for multiple reasons. A, I got the colorful RAM. I wanna see it. On top of that, vibration, whatever else, I just don't like it. So what I've decided to do is reverse them and pull air through it. I'm hoping that that is more than sufficient. We'll see. I mean, because good airflow, I should be fine, right? So I'm hoping that that's fine. We're gonna have to keep an eye on it and really to see, because I mean, that's not how it's supposed to work. It's supposed to blow. I mean, other than having the air come in and out that side, I really couldn't see another way, but I think we're gonna run it. I'm gonna see. I'm hoping that the airflow will be enough where pulling it will still give it ample cooling. Still ending up high on this side. I'm not really a fan of this cooler. I'm gonna be honest with you. This is the solution that I'm going with. I'm gonna pull the air through it and hope that that's sufficient. I mean, it's still airflow. Either way, this should be good. I'm not gonna get to enjoy the full clarity and color of the fans, which is a bummer, because that's half the reason we got this one, but at least it won't be sitting on top of the RAM and blocking that, because that's just bogus. I will probably end up replacing this. It's gonna go for good for now, but I'm probably gonna end up replacing it. So that being said, we also have this other wire here. I'm gonna come around the other side here. So I never did finish the video for the computer. I never did my final shot. So here's the final shot of the computer all built. Here's the whole setup here. On top of that, I put the heatsink in there and it was just too big. It never ended up fitting properly. It was sitting on top of the either the plate in the back that goes over all of the audio connectors and everything, or it was over the RAM. So I went today and picked up this MSI liquid cooler, and we're gonna install that today. I'm gonna pull that out, return that to Micro Center. Just don't like the way it was sitting, and I think this will just do a better job of keeping us nice and cool, and I think that it'll look a lot better as well. So I'm gonna pull that out of there now. So I really want to try to do this without having to move too much, because I have everything kind of hooked up with on the wire management side, so I don't really want to have to move too much. So I'm going to try to do as much of this from right here as I can. Okay. Here we have some thermal paste. We have that's interesting. I think this is for the, yeah, that's for the Intel. Okay, so here's going to be our brackets. This is kind of CORSAIR. So I think these are going to be our A5 brackets, right? So looking pretty similar to what else we had going on. This is going to be the Intel stuff. And we have some little screws here. I'm not sure if we'll need those, but we'll keep them out. So there's all of that. I'll put my phone by with me for a second there. So here is the meat of it. So I do not see like an instruction manual, but I could be missing out. Or a lot of times they won't have instruction manuals, but they'll have a QR code like right here.
Are they the same software? Are they gonna match?
Yeah, this is actually the same brand as the actual motherboard, so it's gonna match right up. We won't have to download any more software. We'll click right on. Get in here. It's just, where did that go? It just looks like this. It's the same thing as it was for the Cooler Master, but it has the screws actually put into it already, which is nice, and you don't need to use any type of spacers there. It's already just like pre-spaced, I guess you could say. Which, upon saying that, I'm making an assumption, so I'm actually gonna see, okay, good thing I checked. So those do come off of there. You do not need spacers, but you need to pre-install them onto the actual cooler block, not onto the motherboard. So backtrack that guy. So there's 12 brackets and A1 brackets. For the AM5, it says to take off the 12 brackets. Oh yeah, because the 12 brackets are for the Intel. Okay. So these brackets that are already on the cooler block need to come off. So Intel bracket. And we'll just stick this guy right back on. This is the one for the AM5 socket.